What if I told you some of the strangest homes in Rhode Island are homes you can actually buy right now? I'm talking about former funeral homes, abandoned mansions, homes with hidden rooms, properties tied to mob rumors, and houses so old they existed before the United States did. And here's the wild part. People are actively looking for homes like this. Now, before we jump in, I need your help with this one, because I think this video could really get interesting. Comment below, what is the creepiest or weirdest house you have ever seen in Rhode Island? And would you actually live in a haunted house if the price was right? Seriously, I want to know! Because at the end of this video, you may completely change your mind. Hey, if we haven't met, I'm Jeff St. Germain with the St. Germain Real Estate Group here in Rhode Island. My channel is all about what it's really like to live here in the Ocean State. The good, the bad, the expensive, the hidden, and occasionally, the creepy. And today we're diving into some of Rhode Island's most mysterious homes and the stories behind them. Now, if you love Rhode Island history, unique real estate, local legends, or homes with personality, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because we've got a lot more coming. And if you're thinking about buying or selling anywhere in Rhode Island, DM me home for a free buyer guide, comment value for a free home valuation, or book a free strategy call below. All right, let's get into it. Former funeral homes. One of the strangest property types you occasionally see in Rhode Island are former funeral homes converted into residential property. And honestly, some of these places are beautiful. Massive staircases, original woodwork, historic trim, huge square footage, grand entrances. Some look like mini Newport mansions. But then someone casually says, oh, by the way, this used to be a funeral home. And suddenly, the energy changes a little. Now here's what's interesting. There are actually buyers who love these properties because they're so unique, especially today where everyone is kind of tired of these cookie cutter homes. But these older buildings also come with strange layouts, hidden rooms, creaky floors, secondary staircases, and spaces that make you stop and think, what exactly was this room used for? And because many of these buildings are over 100 years old, neighbors often have stories. Lots of stories. Whether they're true or not, well, that's another conversation. Rhode Island's abandoned mansions. Now, Rhode Island has some incredibly eerie abandoned estates, especially in older coastal communities and former mill towns. You'll occasionally see boarded up Victorian homes, forgotten summer mansions, massive estates falling apart behind overgrown trees. And honestly, they look like something straight out of a movie. Now, people become obsessed with these homes online. Why? Because mystery creates curiosity. People start asking, who lived there? Why was it abandoned? Why hasn't anyone restored it? What happened to the family? And sometimes the truth is actually more shocking than the rumors. The restoration costs alone can be staggering. Historic restrictions, environmental issues, flood zones, structural damage, inheritance battles. What looks romantic on Instagram can become a multi-million-dollar restoration project in real life. But every once in a while, someone buys one, restores it correctly, and it creates one of the most incredible homes in Rhode Island. A quick question. Would you rather own a perfectly updated newer home or a 200-year-old Rhode Island home with history, character, and maybe a few ghosts? Drop it in the comments. I already know Rhode Islanders are going to fight over this one. Homes with hidden rooms and secret spaces. One thing people don't realize about older Rhode Island homes, especially colonial homes, is how many strange hidden spaces they can contain. I've personally seen hidden staircases, concealed doors, tiny attic rooms, stone basements, old Prohibition-era storage areas, and spaces nobody can fully explain. Now, sometimes there is a practical reason. Other times, nobody really knows. And honestly, the mystery becomes part of the charm. Especially here in Rhode Island, where some homes are literally older than the country itself. Think about that. Families lived there before electricity, before cars, before indoor plumbing. These homes have seen generations of history. And that's something you simply can't recreate in newer construction. Mob history and local legend. Now, we can't talk about mysterious Rhode Island homes without mentioning mob history and local legends. Rhode Island has always had stories. Waterfront estates, private clubs, old social halls, hidden basement bars, rumored meeting houses. And whether the stories are true, half true, or completely exaggerated, people are fascinated by them, especially buyers relocating from out of state. Because Rhode Island has this East Coast energy that feels completely different from newer suburban markets. And from a real estate perspective, homes with stories are memorable. People remember unusual properties. They talk about them, share them, debate them. And in today's market, attention matters. Would you actually live in one of these homes? Because believe it or not, a lot of buyers absolutely would. Especially buyers searching for character, history, architecture, uniqueness, and authenticity. People are tired of homes that feel generic. They want original woodwork, dramatic staircases, historic details, massive fireplaces, stone foundations, and homes with personality. Now, personally, I think I prefer historic charm without paranormal activity. That feels fair. But I guarantee you, there are people watching this right now thinking, Jeff, if the price is good enough, I'll take the ghosts. And honestly, in this market, maybe that's reasonable. Rhode Island is one of the oldest states in America, and because of that, our homes come with stories. Some beautiful, some tragic, some mysterious, and some that honestly feel impossible to explain. But that history, that personality, that uniqueness is exactly what makes Rhode Island real estate so fascinating. Now, I want to hear from you. Comment below. What is the creepiest house or strangest property in Rhode Island that you know about? And if you've actually been inside one, tell us the story. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit like and subscribe because we've got a lot more Rhode Island stories, hidden places, local legends, and real estate content coming soon. And if you're thinking about making a move anywhere in Rhode Island, you DM me home for a free buyer's guide, comment value for a free home valuation, or book a free strategy call below. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.